Hi everyone, welcome to the group, welcome to this new video. So today I will talk about your immune system and how to prepare yourself for winter, which is a challenging season. But of course, you have to prevent it all the year, and I hope those tips will help you to understand that this is really important for your health and to keep you in good health. So we can enjoy good health when we are able to tolerate the stress and when body have ability to adapt to the new threats and infirmity. And this tolerance of mind and body towards threats of environment is produced by one's immune system of body. So scholars of Ayurveda have explained concept of immunity thousands of years back, which assures its importance in current situation of life. Ayurveda emphasis is not only on treating disease but also maintaining the health by improving our immunity. So, what is the immunity reducing factors? So you have first acute vitiation of dosha leads to formation of strong diseases. And you have also infections, body contaminations. You have dehydration leads to imbalance in fluids, mineral and salts. Body starts to behave in unexpected ways. You have depletion by chronic diseases. Excessive exercise leads to excess loss of body tissue and weakness, hence low immunity. You have also excess intake of alcohol because it damages liver, vascular and mental system. Also, keeping awake at night increases vata, means decreased the quality of body tissues and depleted immunity. And mental stress, fear, anger, envy, etc., etc. So all kind of negative emotion, which is decreasing our immune system. And by the way, what is promoting the immunity? This is question of birth of country, birth in a country, where people are naturally strong, being born at time when people naturally gain strength. So it's question of time, favorable time and season, excellence of the quality of sperm and ovum of parents, nutritious food, excellent physical strength, excellence of mind, favorable disposition of race and species, regular exercises, optimistic, cheerful, positive disposition. So mine is also really important to keep our immune system strong. Beside this, what is the most important, and I was saying that just before, you have to do this to follow a routine like we call the dinacharya in Ayurveda all the year, by good daily regimen, and also adapt it in function to the season, because some season, like winter is more challenging than summer concerning the diseases. So to improve immunity in Ayurveda, it's essential to maintain three pods of life. So the food that we call ahara in Ayurveda, the sleep, nidra, and celibacy, brahmacharya. And you have also to follow kind of code of conduct that we call sadvrita, and like I said just before, seasonal regimen, dinacharya, and ritucharya, and daily regimen, dinacharya. And of course the use of rejuvenating therapy, like that we call Ratsayana, and timely internal purification procedure also. And of course, the most important is to maintaining a proper digestive power. So the use of Rasayana is also important, and what Rasayana mean? It's any herb, food, or activity which confers usefulness on cure diseases, and promoting health, so then rejuvenating the body. So it improves immunity by resisting disease, both mentally and of course physically. So practically, what you can add to your diet to improve your immune system, and how you can work your mind also and your lifestyle to improve and maintain your immune system. So first, eat some citrus fruit like oranges, tangerines, lemons, grapefruits, and limes, and because they are full of vitamin C, which is essential for the immune system, and it's easy to add to your food, like a little dose of citrus to any of your meals. After, you can also have buttermilk, and this is a great option because it contains live and active culture, and it has a huge amount of protein while keeping its carb count relatively low. So if you want the recipe, I will share in the video in the comments below, and you can have easily your buttermilk every day, and it will be wonderful for your health. Then you can have also a handful of almond, because it contains vitamin C, vitamin E, and vitamin E is a fat soluble vitamin, and that means that it needs fat to your body to absorb it properly. This is where nuts like almond can come in handy, and almonds are one of the most important source of vitamin E in the world. What's more, vitamins also contain healthy fats, which mean that your body can easily absorb them and easily absorb the vitamin E from almonds. So 1 cup of almonds will give you all the vitamin E you need for your body to function. And it helps also to widen your blood vessel, and as a result, your red blood cell, white blood cells, and platelets will not clot as quickly as they are moving through your blood vessel. And additionally, vitamin E is a common way of interacting between cells. Therefore, it is also important to keep your immune system organized. So this is really important for vitamin E. You can have also a handful of sunflower seed. So beside being high in vitamin D, sunflower seeds also contain many other essential nutrients, including magnesium, vitamin B6, and selenium. And they are one of the most important sources of selenium in the world. So it's 28 grams of sunflower seed contains almost half of the selenium you need daily. So it's also good things to add in your diet. You have also the turmeric. So you can get the roots, the fresh roots, or the powder if you don't find the roots, and eat in your meal mixed with black pepper to get all the anti-inflammatory properties of the turmeric. You can also add like cup of green tea which is excellent because tea is packed with flavonoids, which are really powerful antioxidants. And there is also L-theanine, which is powerful compound that play an important role in helping your T cells fight germs, as many studies has shown now. But avoid it at night because most of the time it's after a problem to find sleep. You can have also crushed garlic in your meal because garlic is really helpful for example to fight malaria, or also is a good anti-inflammatory, and also really good for cough and etc. Many benefits for garlic. You can also have fresh ginger because it has also anti-inflammatory properties. For example, if you have sore throat or inflammation or swelling or even nausea, it's really helpful, and it's reduce also chronic pain and even lower cholesterol levels. So it's also important to add to your daily practice and daily diet. And another thing is spinach. This is extremely important because it is really rich in vitamin C, and it's one of the most important building blocks of the immune system, the vitamin C. So the best is to eat raw because most of the time we cook the spinach too much, and so raw it is better things to do with this. After, you can add also zinc. So you can find zinc in oyster, lobster, and crab, or you can also have like you can also go to the pharmacy and get natural vitamin and zinc. It's included in it, and it is essential because it acts as a cofactor for many enzymes that fuel your immune system. So if you don't have enough zinc, the enzymes in your body may have trouble making the building blocks for your immune system. So you can also have in shellfish, which are an essential source of zinc, which make it an essential element of your diet. You have also red pepper, which are very interesting for vitamin C rate, and also broccoli. You can find in broccoli vitamin C, vitamin A, and vitamin E, and all together for sure they are building a very nice immune system. It's also help in gastrointestinal health because it's killing many kind of bacteria and viruses which are not useful for us. And broccoli is also full of antioxidants and used to, for sure, break down free radicals all over your body. So it's really interesting to get. So if we recap, for the vitamin A is also really important for the digestive system, respiratory system. So it's interesting to get. You can also find in carrots, sweet potatoes, and other kind of roots vegetable. So vitamin C, I talked about it earlier. Vitamin E, same. So you can find in the nuts like almond, avocado, and even in some vegetable oils like almond, for example. So zinc, This is very important. You can also find it in the meats, seafood, like I told you, beans and nuts. And protein also, which are really important, good protein, really important to add in your meals, because your T cells won't be able to do their job if you don't get enough protein. And you can find it in beans, nuts, eggs, meat if you are eating meats. And for the recap, I think I have talked about everything now. But apart the food, it's also important to have regular exercise and proper exercise. Don't do exercise too much, and don't do any exercise. It's not good also. You have to find really good balance in proportion to your constitution, in proportion also of your condition of the day, because some day we are feeling more tired than other day. So you have also to manage your physical exercise in proportion to your strengths of the day. So for that, routine exercise is really important to integrate in your day with a good choice of herbs, good food, and practicing yoga and pranayama, of course, and because it's boosting your immune system. So it's all about balance between your food, your lifestyle, and also your mind. More you will feel happy, more you will feel relaxed, more you will manage stress easily, more your immune system will be up. This is really important. Watch also your emotion and change your emotion. If you feel sad, if you feel angry, if you feel fear, try to change this emotion. Don't stay on this emotion, because this is leading to diminishing your immune system. So do that. For that, yoga, pranayama, and meditation are really, really useful for your immune system. So I hope this video will help you to prepare yourself if you didn't do anything before. But I tell you again, Ayurveda is a work of every day, all the year, to prevent any disease, any imbalances. So please try to keep and try to practice those tips for your good health and your good mind. And if you have any question, please ask me in the comments. And also, if you have any other question, personal question, I am also here to help you with a diagnostic call, a clarity call of 15 minutes. This is free, and I'm here to help you, so don't hesitate. So you will also find the link below the video on the comments or in the presentation. So I wish you a really nice day, and please take care of yourself and be loved. No violence with others, no violence with yourself. Be with compassion, and your immune system will be really high. Okay, thank you, namaste, and take care of yourself.